Hey scholars, so today I wanted to talk about how we order integers on a number line and how we compare integers on a number line. So today's quick video is about how do we order in integers, which are numbers, from least to greatest, which is smallest to largest, and how we order integers from greatest, which is the largest, to the least, which is the smallest, and then how do we compare integers with a greater than and less than sign. So let me share my screen for you. Okay. So here we go. Let's look at ordering and comparing integers using the greater than and less than sign. So let's look on the left where it says ordering integers in red on a number line. So anytime that we are given a set of integers and they ask you to order them, you always want to draw a number line like I did. If you recall earlier, we said that 0 is in the center of a number line, and any integer or number that is positive is to the right. So the numbers to the right of 0 are positive. So we would draw in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. That's why there's an arrow, because the numbers keep it going on. Any number to the left of 0 is where we put our negative integers or negative numbers. So -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Now let's look at the orange example where it says order these integers from least to greatest. Example, we have integer 0, we have integer -4, we have integer -1, we have integer 2, and we have integer 5. What you need to do is you need to take these integers or numbers and you need to plot them on the number line. So it's going to look like this. So I'm going to go place a closed circle on 0. So I'm going to use purple. I'm going to go and I'm going to put a closed circle on 0 in purple. I don't know if you could see. I'm going to do it over here. Okay, that way you can see it. I'm going to put a closed circle now on -4 here. Oh, why is it not closed? Okay, oops. I'm going to put a closed circle on -1, which is here, and there should be one on -4. I'm not sure why that's gone. I'm going to put a closed circle on +2, and I'm going to put a closed circle on 5. I don't know why the -4 didn't stay. There we go. All right. Now that I place these closed circles in purple, I now need to order them as it states in the question. I'm going to annotate that in blue for you, from least to greatest. All right. We want to put them in order from the smallest to the largest. So it's going to look like this in the text box. We're going to use the number line to help us. So our answer is going to look something like this. The number that is the farthest from 0 is going to be the least. That means it's the farthest away, which if you look on the number line, it's -4. So I'm going to start with -4. I'm going to work my way all the way over to the positive. So when I have to go from least to greatest, I read the number line from left to right. Let me say that again. When I order the integers from least to greatest, I read the number line from left to right. So -4 would be the first integer. Then I have a -1. Then I have 0 because I'm still on the left and working over to the right. Then I have a 2, and then I have a 5. So that's how you order the numbers from least to greatest, from left to right. Now let's look at how we order these integers from greatest to least. So the set of integers that we're going to now order, let me just make a text box for you. Oh boy, hold on one second. Let's go make a text box. Just give me a sec. Here we go. All right, example. We are going to order the following integers from greatest to least now. So we're going to start with -3, -5, -3, -5. We're going to start with 2. We're going to do -2. Okay, we'll make it fair. So now I'm going to take my circle. I'm going to actually do it with a square now. See how that works? Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to use hearts. So we're going to go to -3, and I'm going to put a heart. I'm going to go to -5, and I'm going to put a heart. I'm going to go to +2, and I'm going to put a red heart. And I'm going to go to -2 and put a red heart. Now, if you recall, it says from greatest to least. So when I order the numbers from greatest to least, I read the number line from right to left. Greatest to least, I read the number line from right to left. So it's going to look something like this. So my answer, when I order it from least greatest to least, I start on the right and I work my way all the way over to the left. And remember, we're paying attention to those red hearts. So first we have 2, which is on the red heart. That's the greatest number. And if I keep going all the way over now to the left, the next number I see to the left, the first one is -2. Then I get -3, and then I get -5. That is how we order numbers from least to greatest. So recap, least to greatest, we read the number line from left to right. Greatest to least, we read the number line from right to left. Now, let's look at how we compare integers. So when we are comparing integers, something that really helped me is that think about an integer or a number as money. So we need to know 2 signs. When we're comparing numbers, just like we've been doing when we were in the younger grades, right? We knew greater than and less than, and we dealt with just numbers like 8 and 6, right? We know 8 is greater than 6 or 8 is larger than 6 because it is 8 units from 0 and it's a larger number. We need to know that this red symbol is the greater than symbol and that this blue symbol on the board is the less than symbol. So we're going to ask ourselves, thinking of these numbers, we have 8 and we have -5. So when you deal with the negative integer, you want to ask yourself, would I rather have $8, which is positive, or would I rather owe somebody $5? When you have the money, it's positive. When you owe the money, it's a negative, means a debt. You got to pay it back. So clearly, I know that in this question, if I had to compare my integers, that 8 is greater than -5, which means I put the red symbol in the box. So is it going to let me write it? Let's see. Uh-oh, it's not letting me. Oh, man. So we're going to put the greater than symbol. Oh, still not letting me. Let me try something else. Okay, again, think about it as money. We read it. We think about it as money. So I'm going to put the greater than symbol. Looking at example number 2, would you rather owe somebody $1 or would you rather owe somebody $3? So if you need help, you're going to look at the number line. -1 is 1 unit from 0, right? I owe somebody $1, I'm in the negative by $1. If I owe somebody $3, I'm $3 in the negative that I owe. So clearly, I'd rather pay somebody or owe somebody $1. Therefore, -1 is greater. Hope that that makes sense to you. Let's look at one more example. If I have, let's say, 3, and we're going to make this be a circle to, let's see, 3 is less than 5. Let's try that. We know that 3 is going to be less than 5. Hope that helps you guys out. Just remember the greater than symbol in red and the less than I think of as an L. Less than L, that's how I remember. Greater than, less than, greater than.